Hello everyone, in this video we will solve the question that is 3 sum. So this is a medium level question, and if you have solved two sum problem, then you would have come across this question also. So here we are given an array numbers of n integers, and are there elements. We have to find three elements whose sum is equal to 3. So whose sum is equal to 3. Find all the unique triplets in the array which gives the sum of 0. Okay, so we have to return only the unique sets. We have not to return any duplicate triplets or set containing duplicate triplets. So basically in this array, this which is -1 0 1 2 -1 and -4, there are two subsets whose three elements sum is 0. So that is -1 0 and 1, so its sum is 0, and the another is -1 -1 and 2, so that becomes 0. So this is an easy question. Basically we have to find only we have to find the set of three elements whose sum is equal to 0. So I will show you two approaches, that is naive approach, and then we will move to the better approach. So let's see. So basically in the naive approach that comes to our mind is like we will run three loops because we have to find three elements. So we will you run three loops. I will run from 0 to n-2, that is still here, and j will run from I plus 1 to n-1, and k will run from j plus 1 to n. So in this way, for every I, that is -1, we will j and k will traverse all the indexes, and we will check their sum. If their sum is equal to 0, then we can return their values or indexes, or we can return true or false accordingly as asked in the question. So it will take a lot of time. So it is nq, because once j will come here, then k here, then for every I, then I will come here, then again j and k will traverse the whole array. So it takes really a lot of time. It is not acceptable for the starting like this question. If you are asked in interview, so this is a good way to approach the question. First of all, you tell the brute solution, then you ask the interviewer if we need to optimize it or not. So if interview says you need to optimize it, so you can go to the next approach, that is using pointers approach. So in this approach, basically we have to sort the array. So we are given this array, that is -1, which is same example as in the lead code. So I have sorted the array. So we have to sort the array in increasing order, that is ascending order. So for that we will now two loops. Basically for every I will run from 0 to n-2, that is still here. Okay, n-2. Now we will check I left, and we will use left and right pointer. We have to initialize left and right for every I, a value of I. So left will be equal to I plus 1, and right will be always equal to the end element. So we will start, right will start from the end element, and left will start from the I plus 1 index. So in this we have to like find we have initialized this left and right, and we will check why left is less than right. We will calculate the total, that is array of I plus array of left plus array of right value, and we will check if total is equal to the 0, so means we have found the values. We can return true or false or the values or indexes. Else if total is less than 0, so we will have to increment our left pointer. So left we have ascending order array, so if left increases, the value will obviously increase, so we will increment left pointer. So else if value is like greater than the 0, that is 1 or 2, so we will decrement our right pointer. So if right pointer decrements, the value will obviously decrease. So this is our basic approach for this question. I will show you the dry run of the pseudocode on this set of input. So in this we are given this array. Now I have sorted the array 0 1. So now we have initialized our I to 0, and I will run till this point, and we have initialized left to I plus 1, and right is at end. So we will calculate the total, that is this variable. We will calculate array at 0 is value is that is -4, and the left index value is -1, and right index value is 2. So we will add 2 in this. So now we will check what is the value, and just a second, what's happening, -3. So we have got -3, so it is less than 0. So we will have to increment our left pointer, that is this value. So in this iteration we check this total value, and we did not go to this condition. We go into this condition because it is less than 0, so L will increment. So it will again L will increment, and it will come to the next iteration. Now we will again calculate the total value. Again it is -1. So if we get same values, duplicate values in the next index, so we will basically jump that value. I will show you in the code, implementation of this in the code. So basically we will leave this value, drop this value, and we'll come to this, because -1 and -1 both are same, so it will not make sense to change the value of the L, but we get same value at that index. So I will again increment, and we will check if -4 plus 0 plus 2 is, again it is -2. So we have got -2. Again it is less than 0. So again L will increment, that is left pointer will increment to the next value. So this condition will run till left is less than right. So yes, it is left is less than right. So left has been incremented. Now we'll check at this value at this point. So now it becomes, the answer becomes -1. So again it is less than 0. Again we don't go into this condition, neither this condition, but this condition. So again if we increment the left, so left will come at this point and this loop will break. Now I will be incremented to the next value. So we have not found any subset of 3 values whose sum is equal to 0. So I will come here. I will again initialize to I plus 1, that is this index, and now we'll check for the total value of the total variable, that is -1, value at index I, value at index L, that is again -1, and value at index R, so it is +2. So now we will get the value, that is 0. So we have found, so we have calculated this value. Now we will check total value is 0. So yes, it is equal to 0. So we can return the values of that whose sum is equal to 0, or we can return the indices, or we can return true or false accordingly. So we have found this. Now again we have to find all the possible set of 3 elements whose sum is equal to 0, which are non duplicate. So again left will increment, it will check for the another, like left will come here. So now we will check, because if the values are equal, so now we will check -1 and 0 and +2, which is equal to -1 and plus -1 and +2 is it is equal to 0. So this is 0. So now we'll get my value, that is 1. So it is greater than 0. So we will run into this condition, skipping all these. So now we will decrement our right pointer. So right pointer will be decremented, it will come here. Now we will check the value at this index -1, value at left index is 0, and value at right index is 1. So basically we are again getting the value, 3 set of values whose sum is equal to 0. So yes, we have found the value. So we have found the 2 subsets. Basically it won't run out of this loop, it will again keep checking. So I will increment, but now L and right are equal, so this won't enter into this condition, this loop. So again I will increment to the next position, we will get into this index, this loop. So I has incremented, now L will be here, and right will again go to the next index, initialize to this. Now we will again check for this, and we will check -1 plus 0 and +2. So it is equal to 1. So it is not the value that we are searching for. So basically I told you now, we will skip the elements whose value is equal. So as we skip for the L, so I, so basically we will find a same subset of 3 values. So this will also come out to be -1, 0 and 1. So we will skip the I also, whose if I's previous value is equal to the I's current value, and index this. So these are equal. So I is here. So its previous value is also -1. So we will increment the I by skipping this condition. So we will continue for this, and again I will increment. Now we'll come here, L, we will check. So accordingly it will check, and the loop will be ended when we get out of this condition. So now we have found our pairs. So we can return it or print it or save it into a list. So I will show you the C++ code implementation in the LeetCode platform. So also I did tell you that this solution's time complexity will be O of n square, because we are iterating 2 loops for I, and we are checking for left is less than I. So basically it will become n square. So now I will show you the code, and this is our code we have been given. Just a second. So we have given a array, that is numbers, list or array, and we have to return list of list. So basically first step is to sort the numbers array. So we will sort the numbers array, then we will initialize a result, or a result for final value that we are going to, list of list that we are going to return. Now this is, I have taken the size of the list to the n, and I will iterate from 0 to n minus 2. And if I is greater than 0, as I told you, I was greater than 0 in this index, So if I is greater than 0 and number at I, that is -1, is equal to number at I -1, that is its previous index. So yes, it is equal. So we will just continue instead of going into this loop. So we will continue because we have found a pair, the set of 3 values. If we run for this also, we will get a duplicate. So to avoid that, we just continue and we will initialize left and right accordingly, I plus 1 and n minus 1 to the right, and we will check while left is less than right. We will calculate the total value that I have shown in the pseudocode. So if total value is equal to 0, we will append the list by making these elements list into a list result. So we will get basically list of list or array of vector of vector or array of array, as you know. So if we will check again, if while we have found this value, so basically while left is less than right, and this is the base condition, so left is less than right, and we will check if number f at left is equal to number at left plus 1 when our I was here and left was here. Okay, so we didn't found any value that is equal to 0. So if we increment L to this, we will not find this value because this is equal -1 and -0. It won't make any difference. So we'll just skip this value and come to the next index, that is 0. That is index 3 and value 0. So this is what we are trying to do. We are skipping the values who are duplicate of other. So for right also we are doing same. If the right's value that is before it is equal to the current value, so we will just skip that value. So that is what we are doing. And if we have found the value, so we are searching for the next values also. So we will do left plus I 1 and right is equal to -1. So again this is condition that we were using to increment the left. If total is less than 0, so we have to increment our value, increase our value. So left will become 1 plus 1, and else if it is greater than the total 0, total is greater than 0, so we will decrement our right method. So then afterwards we will return the result. So I will show you the run. I will show to how. Let's see if the code runs. So yes, we have got accepted for the first test case. Now let's submit the solution and see. Actually ran the solution with different tweaks, so that's why I have so many submissions. So we have got a solution. Yeah, we have got submitted our correct solution. So it runs faster than 70.95 solutions, and it takes less memory than 76.67 solutions because we are using only constant space. So this was the solution for our 3-sum approach, guys. If you want a video for the approach different than this, that is using a 2-pointer approach or hashing approach, you can comment down below and I will make a video on that. And if you want video on more questions like that, you can just comment down below and tell which questions you want and on which platform, and I will try to make a video on that if possible and for sure. And thank you guys for watching. Do like this video and comment down below for more videos like that, and do share this video and subscribe this channel. Thank you guys. Thank you for watching.